My name is Cary. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Nextaff. Back in 1998, I was where you might be right now. I craved more freedom and flexibility in my schedule and wanted to get out of the prison of corporate America while also looking to build wealth. I knew that I could accomplish these things by starting my own business. After a few years in the staffing industry, I decided to venture out on my own. The funny thing was, I barely understood the mechanics of it initially. Probably like where you are right now. Despite knowing zero about owning a staffing business, it only took 18 months for my partners and me to grow our first staffing business from 0 to 10 locations. Just a few years later, we sold that business successfully. But I still had a passion for the staffing industry, and more importantly, a belief that we had a tremendous amount of value we could share with others wanting to launch their own staffing office. Today, through Nextaff franchising, I found real fulfillment in partnering with franchise owners to show them the same path that I once walked. In just a few short years since we started offering the Nextaff franchise opportunity, we've already had 2 franchise owners follow in our footsteps. They were able to quickly build their own successful Nextaff businesses and exited each with sales prices in the 7-figure range. Today, I'm going to give you a more detailed overview of this business model so that we can start to help you understand if a Nextaff franchise could be the right partnership for both of us. Since today might be your first day on this same path, let's get started by educating you on the staffing industry. This industry has quietly become one of the fastest growing industries in the United States over the last decade. Currently, staffing companies place 16 million employees per year on assignment. This industry is a little bit of a rising giant, and we are excited to be at the forefront of it. Plain and simple, staffing agencies solve many companies' biggest problems. For example, I need to find the best talent available to get a competitive edge, but I don't know how. I need to fill positions more quickly. I waste too much time combing through resumes and conducting interviews. I need a better gauge of the right fit before I commit to the expense of onboarding an employee that might not work out. This is where Nextaff comes in. We're based on the simple premise that there will always be companies looking to hire, and there will always be people looking for jobs. Nextaff matches companies with employees and charges for the service. You might be wondering if a staffing business is still a smart move for you in times of higher unemployment. You might also be surprised to learn that it absolutely is. Not only is the industry experiencing significant growth, but during times of high unemployment, companies still use staffing agencies. In our 20+ years in this industry, we have seen firsthand that when unemployment is high, businesses become inundated with applicants for all positions. Typically, companies lack the bandwidth to review each resume and spend the necessary time and resources needed to find the right fit. Utilizing a staffing agency is a cost-effective and efficient way for businesses to find the right employees. That means when using Nextaff, companies can focus on the big picture and continue to grow their business. So the staffing industry is booming, and it serves one of the biggest needs for any company, which is great. But we realized that if we truly wanted to hit our lifestyle and financial goals, we would need to offer staffing services that are far superior to any other staffing brand out there. So here's how most staffing brands work. They operate from gut instinct, and they rely heavily on outdated methods like reviewing resumes manually and conducting unstructured interviews. In fact, in a blind study, the perfect candidate was only selected 13% of the time using these old, outdated methods. Now here's how the Nextaff X Factor works. We formulate profiles for the most successful employee type. We then utilize more reliable screening techniques, such as work sample tests, skills tests, personality tests. In one study, just by adding an integrity profile, turnover dropped 30% and workers' comp claims dropped significantly. The end result is a proven proprietary program that's simple to utilize and typically outperforms traditional staffing competitors and HR departments by as much as 100%. And because our staffing services are typically so much more effective for our clients, they tend to stick around. We have a 75% repeat client base, meaning you aren't spending your days fighting for new clients. We're proud to offer a truly unique and superior business within a surging industry. But they're not the only reasons as to why our franchise owners love their businesses. Here's more. Model profitability. Our franchise owners truly help companies get better, and we help individuals find their first or dream careers. The thank you letters our owners receive constantly is a big part of what drives them. Choose your clients. Unlike other staffing companies who typically work within one industry, Nextaff has the ability to staff in most verticals. We operate in IT, healthcare, and commercial industries, allowing franchise owners to select the vertical that complements their background and experience. Huge territories. Compared to other staffing companies, we award extremely large territories to our franchise owners. Typically, owners are able to do business in their entire county. This means more clients and more profits for you. You've learned that the average owner is generating almost $400,000 in gross profit. So I'm sure you're now wondering, what does it cost to get this business up and running? That fee covers items like prospect lists of likely temp users within your territory, your initial marketing material, your CRM and staffing software setup costs, most insurance deposits and coverage, custom website page and BIOS for your location, a tenured social media presence with thousands of followers, full access to our document library, full access to our learning management system, complete with sections on software, recruiting, sales, and management. Access to Sales CRM, which is fully integrated with all marketing efforts, immediate back office support staff, including payroll, tax, insurance, HR, sales, and marketing support experts. Instant credibility, being part of a nationally ranked top 50 firm. In fact, you'll join a highly awarded brand and own your own piece of it. As a franchise owner, it's not just the initial setup that we help with. We've built an ongoing support program to cover you for virtually every element of your business. With us covering you for sales and marketing, operations, management, and finance, you might be wondering exactly what your role will be in running your dream business. It's very simple. Find clients that need people, find people looking for work, match them up, and oversee the payroll process. It's as simple as that. As a new Nextaff owner, you will have a small office space, around 800 to 1,200 square feet. We will help you find the ideal location, and we'll look for locations that are easy to find in high volume traffic areas with close highway access. The goal is to have you ramped up and open for business in just 60 to 90 days, following the day we sign your franchise agreement. Compare this to a restaurant or typical retail franchise, which averages 6 to 12 months to get open for business. Additionally, this is a lean and mean model. You won't have much overhead or capital expenses. Your team will look like this. As the franchise owner, you will handle sales, at least initially. You'll also hire one recruiter. This person finds employees looking for jobs. Once this person generates about $15,000 in revenue, somewhere around 22 weeks, an owner would want to add an additional recruiter or an admin recruiter in training. This smaller team and overhead allows most owners to break even in just 7 months. On top of that, in 3 to 4 years with enough volume built and the right team in place, a franchisee could choose to step back into a semi-absentee role so they can enjoy more time doing the things they love. We're looking to partner with specific types of people in order to make this successful for both of us. Here's what we will be looking for in you. You're ready to be your own boss. You're ready to be in control of your own destiny. You want to control your time off, and you want to control your income and equity potential. You're tired of being told what to do, but still comfortable with following a system. You're high energy, positive, and willing to work hard to achieve your success. You're customer service oriented or have B2B sales experience. You're financially qualified with $150,000 liquid capital and available to invest in your new business. My sole purpose with this company is to help guide new Nextaff owners to the levels of success we have seen as owners of staffing businesses in the last couple decades. In just a few short years of playing that role, I'm pretty amazed with how quickly it's happening for our owners. So by now, either through going through our website, reading our franchise report, or listening to this whole video, you know some initial information on our franchise opportunity. I'd like to now invite you to see if you qualify to own a Nextaff franchise. To find out, you'll need to complete our questionnaire. It takes most applicants less than 5 minutes to complete. There's no cost and no obligation for either of us. Just a quick way to help us both understand if the partnership makes sense at this initial stage. But here's the good news. Once you complete the questionnaire and get approved as a qualified applicant to start our education process, we will start to provide you with a host of information that's not made publicly available, including access to our franchise disclosure document, audited financial statements, introductions to our current owners, so you can ask them directly about their business. Good luck with your questionnaire. I hope to meet you soon and make you Nextaff's newest success story.